hundreds of emails every day. What am I going to do? Before we talk about cleaning out your inbox, I've got to share a really great story with you. We often grow up thinking our parents don't know anything, but one day after coming home from college on a weekend, back in, I'm not going to tell the date, it was anyway, that my dad gave me my very first email address. And you would think I'd be like, oh, this is awesome. But in my teenage brilliance, I said to my dad, Dad, what am I going to do with this? Nobody uses email. So fast forward just a couple of short years later, just a few, and now, I mean, how many of us get 20, 30, 50, hundreds of emails every single day, and we just feel so overwhelmed? So here's some of my best tips that I have found to hands down help me get through that inbox and make sure that the emails get answered, but I'm not answering them all day long. So there's tip number one is don't answer your emails all day long. Turn the pop-up off of your phone, turn it off of your computer. Most emails, depend on your industry, but most emails can wait at least 2 hours. So the very first thing is turn that pop-up off. The next thing is learn how to create rules. This is something in Microsoft Outlook that has just really saved my life. There's some emails that I don't need to read, and so you can go in there and set up a rule, and maybe some emails from certain people get forwarded automatically to my assistant, or they get forwarded automatically to the people who really need to read it, or maybe they just get a copy made automatically to a folder that needs to have that. So the first one is or some of them just need to be automatically deleted. Maybe I don't want to unsubscribe because I don't want these people to know I'm not really reading their emails, but so I can create a rule to just automatically, permanently delete those emails. The second thing that has really helped me is to categorize my emails. So when I'm scanning through my emails, I don't want to answer emails really during my green time between 8 and 5. So in that short period of time that I have scheduled between 8 and 5, I'm scanning through to see what is the most important. And so you can right click. Well, if you have an HP type computer, right click on it and I make them red if these are the ones that really need to be answered, or blue are the ones that, hey, they need to be answered, but maybe not as important as the red. And then I have the green, those are the ones that, those really can wait until, later tonight, early tomorrow morning, or maybe even the weekend to be read. So then I can quickly scan through. In fact, you can now recategorize by date. Instead, you can sort by category, and I can quickly answer all of my red emails right away and get them out of my inbox. Another thing that works for some people, it doesn't really work for me, but some people like to create rules that emails from certain people automatically get sent to certain folders. And so that way, if I want to read every email from Rory Vaden, I would go to that Rory Vaden folder. For me, once it's in a folder, I just forget totally about it. So instead, in the search bar up top, I may put Rory Vaden or Dustin Hillis or someone that I want to answer all of their emails first. Another tip that I have found very helpful for me is if there is a very, very important client that I'm waiting to hear from, I can set up a temporary alert. So if that person emails, then my computer will show an alert and I will know right away that that person has sent me an email. Otherwise, guys, let's face it, most emails are not really that urgent. If it's that urgent, they'll call you or they'll text you. They will get in touch with you. Don't feel like you have to answer every email with, oh, okay, I got it. Okay, great. Okay, you have a great day. You too. You don't have to answer those emails. And then my very last tip is get some help. There shouldn't be anything in your inbox that someone else can't read, or at least someone, maybe with a background check, but get some help with your inbox. There's a lot of emails that my assistant answers that I don't ever see and I don't need to see. And if you want to be a top producer and you want to be making those 6 figures and those high 6-figure incomes, you're never going to get there trying to answer all of your emails. So get that inbox all straightened out and you go out and rock it. Be a rock star.